Everything all right?
No, everything's not all right. There was a tip left on the table from the customer that dined at the table before you, and you took the tip and put it in your pocket and left with it instead of leaving it for the wait staff.
The Elvis Duran Morning Show on Y100 was how I started this Central Florida Railfan trip. Much like previous trips, I wound up traveling north on US Highway 27 out of Miami and through towns such as South Bay, Clewiston, and Moorhaven in order to pick up the CSX Auburndale Sub and ultimately the Bone Valley. While this highway intercepts the South Central Florida Express many times, they were dead as is usual for the summer. The railroad is much more active during the sugar harvests in the winter. My timing for these trips have usually allowed for them to coincide with Amtrak's Silver service. This one is no exception. Only 2.5 hours into the trip, I would pull into Sebring for Amtrak's northbound Silver Meteor. Sebring is one of several stations on the Seaboard extension to Miami that has previously served the Seaboard Airline and Seaboard Coastline passenger trains. Its heritage as such is recognizable by the depot's architecture. We got to Ridgewood near Mulberry an hour later, and so did CSX train 084203, an empty wet rock shuttle from Rockport near Tampa to the Mosaic phosphate plant here at Ridgewood. 42 had to operate a hand-throw switch here at the Ridgewood plant, which caused quite a considerable delay to traffic on State Road 60. I received word from Terrell Sally, a Central Florida Railfan, that CSX Q187, a Winter Haven intermodal train, was running rather late and was scheduled to arrive in Lakeland around high noon. Indeed, here it came, going a little slower than I would have liked, but that was only because Amtrak PO91 was holding it up with a station stop at Lakeland. The George W. Jenkins overpass was a location of choice to shoot 187. Ever since April 2014, this train, Q170, Q177, and Q178, which were previously Taft, Florida profiles, were permanently rerouted to Winter Haven, Florida in honor of the Central Florida Intermodal Logistics Center's opening. This is a promising sign for Central Florida's economy and could even open up linkages to South Florida on CSX.
We're a little broken up. I couldn't understand that last transmission. Can you change towers? There's 85910, 40, 46, 91, Lincoln started the yard. That's South Ag Rock Yard. At 1418 BJ, Thanks, sir. Did you go through that restricted speed, or you go through there?
Before I would go on to meet Terrell and Tyler at the Plant City Depot, CSX train Q235, a Louisville, Kentucky to Taft, Florida auto-rack train, was pulling into Lakeland Junction. The crew that was on the train would be relieved, and eventually at some point in the near future, a new crew would hop on. The advantage of Lakeland Junction is that pretty much any train can sit on one of the tracks for as long as they need to because they won't be blocking any mainline traffic. Previously, this area was single track and such a delay would halt traffic. This part will continue back here later in the afternoon with more action and hopefully trains that were not stopping in front of me, which had been the case for all 4 trains in this part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. From Lakeland, Florida, TE out.